If you apologize when someone bumps into you, this video is for you. I'm a man, and I need to tell you what we notice but never say out loud. There's a type of woman who's kind, thoughtful, always accommodating, the nice girl. And men absolutely take advantage of her. Not because we're evil, but because she lets us. Growing up watching my mother be the nice girl to my father, I saw exactly how this plays out. She'd apologize for his mess, manage his emotions, shrink herself to make him comfortable, and call it love. Here are 7 habits every nice girl runs, and I'm not here to shame you for them. I'm here to name them because you can't change what you can't see. Let's go. Habit number 1. You apologize for existing. Sorry, can I ask you something? Sorry, I know you're busy, but sorry to bother you. You apologize before making requests, before taking up space, before having needs. Here's what that looks like to a man. Permission to ignore your needs. Because if you're already apologizing for having them, they must not be that important, right? Let me tell you what I see. A woman texting a guy she's been seeing for 3 months. She wants clarity, but she starts with, "Hey, sorry to bring this up. I know you're stressed with work." And he reads that and thinks, "Oh good, she's already apologizing. I can deflect this easily." You're not sorry. You're scared. Scared of being too much. Scared of being a burden. Scared of rejection. So you apologize in advance, like you're paying a tax just to have a voice. You know what you're teaching him? That your needs come with an apology. That asking for basic things requires permission. And a man who respects you shouldn't require an apology just for you to exist in his presence. But you do it anyway. Because being nice feels safer than being direct. Habit number 2. You over-explain everything. You don't just say no, you give a dissertation on why you're saying no. "I can't make it tonight because I have this thing, and I'm really tired, and I've been so busy, and I feel bad, but I just need a rest, you know?" Here's what's happening. You're defending a boundary like it's on trial. Like no isn't a complete sentence. Like you owe everyone a justification for your choices. Let me show you what this looks like. A guy asks you out. You're not interested. Instead of "Thanks, but I'm not interested," you say, "Oh, I'm just really focused on work right now, and I'm not really looking to date. And I just got out of something, and I think you're great, but..." And now he thinks there's a chance. Because you gave him 5 reasons, and in his mind, 5 reasons can be negotiated. Here's the truth. Over-explaining is a trauma response. You learned that no wasn't acceptable unless you had a good enough reason. So you started building cases for your boundaries. But here's what you're teaching men. Your no is negotiable. It's not a decision, it's an opening argument. And the right man won't need your thesis. He'll just respect your no. Habit number 3. You manage his emotions for him. He's upset. So you shrink. You soften. You tiptoe. You become smaller so he has more room to feel whatever he's feeling. He's angry about work. You don't bring up the thing you need to talk about because he's stressed. He's in a bad mood. You change your entire energy to not make it worse. You read the room, adjust your tone, suppress your needs, all to keep his emotional temperature stable. Here's what I watched my mother do. My father would come home irritated and she'd go quiet. She'd manage us kids. "Shh, your father's had a long day." She'd manage dinner, the house, the mood. Everything calibrated to his emotional state. And you know what he learned? that his emotions were everyone's priority, and hers didn't matter. Here's what you're doing. You're dating his mood, not him. You're in a relationship with his emotional weather patterns, and you've made yourself the thermostat. But here's the thing. You're not his mother. You're not his emotional support animal. You're supposed to be his partner. And a partner doesn't manage, a partner shares space. You get to have a bad day too. You get to need support too. You get to exist in your full emotional range without monitoring his, but you don't. Because keeping him comfortable feels like love. Habit number 4. You give him the benefit of the doubt. Over and over and over. He didn't text back for 2 days. He's probably just busy. He canceled plans last minute. Something probably came up. He said something that hurt you. I don't think he meant it that way. You have an excuse library, a whole mental file system of reasons why his behavior isn't what it looks like. Here's what this looks like. You've been seeing someone for 2 months. He's inconsistent, sometimes super attentive, sometimes disappears. And when your friend says, "That's a red flag," you say, "Well, he's dealing with a lot right now. He's stressed. He's not good at texting. He's just..." What you're doing is defending him to yourself. You're the lawyer and the jury. And you keep finding him innocent. Why? Because if you stop giving him the benefit of the doubt, you have to face what you already know. He's showing you exactly who he is, and you don't want to see it yet. Here's the pattern. You trust his words more than his actions. He says he cares, so you ignore that he's not acting like it. He says he'll do better, so you ignore that this is the 3rd time he's said that. The benefit of the doubt isn't kindness. It's self-protection. Because if you see him clearly, you'd have to make a decision. And making a decision means potentially being alone, so you keep making excuses, and he keeps giving you reasons too. Quick pause. If you're seeing yourself in these, you're not alone. Hit subscribe. I decode male psychology so you have clarity, not confusion. And I know clarity for a woman can mean the world, because clarity is gold. So only if you are that emotionally intelligent woman who wants to know the ins and outs of mastering your relationship, you know what to do. Let's keep going. Habit number 5. Your time is always flexible. His never is. He texts at 10 p.m. You up? Wanna hang? And you cancel your morning plans to see him that night. He can't make your friend's party because of work. You understand. You ask him to come to something important. He's busy. You understand. Your schedule bends, his doesn't. Here's what I see constantly. A woman has plans, self-care plans, gym, reading, friend time, but he's suddenly free. And she drops everything because access to him feels rare. And when he's available, you don't want to miss the chance, so you become available on his schedule. You accommodate, you flex. You rearrange your life around his availability. And here's what he learns. Your time isn't valuable. His time is the commodity. Yours is the filler. You know what the pattern is? You're treating him like a priority while he's treating you like an option. And the crazy part, you don't even notice you're doing it because you've been trained that being accommodating is being loving. But accommodating isn't the same as valued. And flexibility isn't the same as partnership. A man who values you will make time for you. Not find time, make it. And he won't expect you to drop everything just because he's suddenly free. Habit number 6. You can't confront directly. You hint, you hope, you imply. Something's bothering you, but instead of saying it, you get quiet. You pull back. You drop little comments hoping he'll pick up on it. It's fine. No, really, it's fine. I'm not mad. All of which mean, I'm upset and I need you to figure out why. Here's what this looks like. He did something that hurt you, but instead of saying, hey, when you did X, I felt Y, you just act different, distant, a little cold, and you wait for him to notice. Why? Because directly saying, you hurt me, feels aggressive, confrontational, not nice. So you do the soft version, the indirect version, the if he really cared, he'd figure it out version. Here's the problem. Most men aren't mind readers, and most men won't dig for what you're not saying. They'll just notice you're acting different and either ignore it or get annoyed. And then you're hurt that he didn't care enough to ask. But he didn't know there was something to ask about. Because you didn't use your words. Here's the truth. Indirect communication is a protection mechanism. If you don't say it directly, you can't be directly rejected. But here's what you're actually doing. You're making him responsible for decoding your emotions. And when he fails, which he will, you get to be the victim of his insensitivity. It's safer than being direct. But it's also why nothing ever gets resolved. Habit number 7. You make self-sacrifice your identity. You're the one who always gives, always helps, always shows up, and you're proud of it. It's who you are, the dependable one, the one people can count on. But here's what's really happening. You're giving to earn love, because at some point you learn that your value is in your usefulness. Let me paint the picture. You're exhausted. You've had a long week. You need rest. But he needs help moving, or your friend needs you to listen to her relationship drama, or your family needs something and you say yes. Because saying no feels selfish, and you can't be selfish. You have to be the good one, so you give, and give, and give, and you tell yourself it's because you're kind, generous, loving. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You're not giving from overflow. You're giving from depletion and calling it love. And deep down, you're hoping someone will notice, someone will say, you do so much, let me take care of you. Someone will finally give back what you've been pouring out. But they don't, because you trained them not to. You taught them that your needs come last, that you're fine, that you don't need anything, and now you're exhausted and resentful and wondering why no one takes care of you the way you take care of everyone else. Here's why. Because you're not taking care of you either, and people can only meet you at the level you meet yourself. So there they are, 7 habits, and if you recognized yourself in 4 or more, you're a nice girl. And here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to tell you how to fix them. Because you already know. You've probably known for a while. The over-apologizing. You know you do it. The over-explaining. You're aware. The emotional management. You've been doing it so long it's automatic. You don't need me to tell you to stop. You need to understand why you can't. And the answer is usually the same. Because nice kept you safe. Being accommodating, flexible, self-sacrificing. Those behaviors got you approval, acceptance, love, or at least the avoidance of rejection. So you kept doing them, and they became you. But here's what I need you to sit with. Who would you be without them if you couldn't apologize for existing? If you couldn't manage his emotions? If you couldn't sacrifice yourself to earn love? Who would you be? And would the people in your life still want you? That's the question that keeps you stuck, my love. And it's the question you'll have to answer if you want something different. This is her psyche. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to show you what you're already doing and let you decide if it's working. If this made you uncomfortable, that's good. Discomfort is the first sign of awareness, and awareness is the first step to choice. Subscribe if you want more of this. Next video: what men really mean when they say, "I'm not ready." And no, it's not what you think. Drop a heart if you recognized yourself in at least 3 of these. You're not broken. You're just very well trained to be nice. Your rewiring starts here.